I would like to introduce Stephen Hewett, who is the president of ITSNZ, who's going to come and say some words. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle, and welcome back to TTEC, and thank you for being our MC. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Hi, my name is Stephen Hewett, as Michelle has said, if you don't know me. I have been on the board of directors for the past 11 years and currently the president of ITS New Zealand. In that role, I'm also on the ITS Asia Pacific board of directors and also on the ITS World Congress board of directors. The purpose of ITS New Zealand is to promote and adopt the development of solutions which achieve better transport outcomes in safety, efficiency and sustainability. And this is extremely important in this current age of climate change, which Michelle talked about, technology disruption and population growth. ITS New Zealand was started back in 2004, and in 2013, with Peter McCombs, who's here today, we hosted the Asia Pacific Forum. And this was a catalyst for what we are today and what we do today. ITS New Zealand contributes to the ITS Asia Pacific Board through the planning of the Asia Pacific Forum and also our involvement in the ITS World Congress every year. We're involved in TC 204 international standards, and we have helped the New Zealand government develop an internationally commended ITS action plan. ITS New Zealand is a non-profit organisation, and we are supported by our members. Without those members, we would not be able to hold the events that we do, and especially this event we have today. The ITS New Zealand board are volunteers like myself, and we're coming to the end of our 2-year stint. We will be voting in a new board by our members in September. So please think about standing. If you are looking for a rewarding thing to do, where you're passionate and you're willing to contribute to a better transport outcome, please come and see me. Please come and see Simon or one of our board members and talk about what we do and the events we put on. I'll talk a bit more about it later on. Despite the adversity of the past 2 years, ITS New Zealand has made submissions on Vision Zero, climate change. We have been invited by Waka Kotahi to provide feedback on the Forward Works program. We've participated in the Innovation and Future Transport workshops with MOT. And it's great to see that both organisations are making change and preparing for a different transport future. As part of our business plan, we wanted to have a better participation from academia and youth on our board. So I'm very proud to welcome Helen Fitt from Lincoln University and Doug Wilson from Auckland University onto our board. And more recently, we have created a new membership category, Research and Academia. And our first members are the University of Auckland and Auckland University of Technology. I'm also really proud to welcome Amy Strang, wherever you are, and Ahmed Gut as our new youth and diversity board members. ITS New Zealand has funded the creation of the young transport professionals in their events over the last couple of years. YTP develops connections with our next generation of ITS professionals, and now they have over 150 members of their own across a wide breadth of transport, infrastructure and vehicle industries. Amy and Armand, you guys have done a really amazing job in creating YTP and developing a committee, which I met all the members today, to support your activities. We are pleased to hold the TTEC conference after COVID-19 forced our cancellation in 2020. TTEC replaces our annual one-day ITS Summit and represents a much wider scope of transportation technology and solutions. It includes mobility solutions, multimodal journeys, connected and autonomous vehicles that you're going to see today, micromobility, shared mobility, mobility as a service, as well as asset management, infrastructure sustainability, safety solutions, traffic and network management, AI and data mining, just to name a few. And you're going to hear from speakers over the next 2 days that are going to be talking about those subjects. We welcome our remote, and this is the first thing for us, remote audience from Korea, Singapore, Canada, Australia, and around New Zealand. We encourage you to engage with us through the conference, and we will try to engage with you. I would like to welcome our exhibitors. This year is our largest TTEC exhibition space, and we had more demand than we could host. So hopefully next year we will have even bigger space. Our exhibitors this year are VIA, NEC, the University of Auckland, University of Canterbury, Fulton Hogan and Becker as gold members. You also see that we have a booth for ITS New Zealand and YTP. If you'd like to know more about what we do, talk to us about ITS membership, talk to YTP about how we support diversity and create more opportunities for next generation of professionals, come visit us. Come talk about being a member, come talk about us about being a board member and how you can participate. Please go and visit the exhibition spaces. Gain a better understanding of what these organisations do and contribute to our transportation network through technology. We're excited to be in partnership with Omeo and to bring their vehicle from Auckland down to Wellington to show off their new autonomous shuttle at TTEC. The shuttle, as Michelle has said, the shuttle's in front of Te Papa, and we encourage you to go for a ride on it. The vehicle will also be open to the public, and Waka Kotahi will be interviewing people to gain a better understanding of their perception of the vehicle before and after using it. Omeo is an amazing innovation story for New Zealand. They have run trials in Christchurch, Melbourne and Sydney, and have recently been approved to operate their vehicle on South Korea roads, having delivered and supported the testing of the vehicle remotely during the global pandemic. We'd like to thank Wellington City for allowing us to operate the Omeo vehicle in front of Te Papa. We hope that we have a long-lasting relationship with Wellington City and Greater Wellington City Council. I would like to thank the speakers for their contribution of their time, sharing their experience and passion. There are a number of people that I personally would like to thank for helping put this conference together. Without their immense input, this conference and the quality of speakers would not be possible. First is our Executive Officer, Simon McManus. He has juggled so many things to get this conference here. COVID puts I wouldn't say extra level, quite a large level of stress in planning these events, and you've seen this today with what's happened. The team who supported me in reviewing the papers, you know who you are, and I say thank you for your help. Most importantly, I'd like to thank Lee McKenzie, our Events and TTEC Program Director, for her tireless efforts. Lee is also the Waka Kotahi Future Transport Manager, so she has a day job. She has researched, she has connected with our keynote and guest speakers. She's connected us with speakers from Waka Kotahi Ministry of Transport in Wellington City. She's paved our way for the Omeo demonstration to be here. She's fine-tuned the program content, created this network event. We were having a dinner and then we created a networking event because we thought that would be better, and she's done so much more. I'd also like to thank Waka Kotahi for allowing Lee to support us. It is a very hard job to find good speakers from around the world that can bring a different perception to the way we think about transport, challenge our thinking, and Lee does a great job at this. Thank you again, Lee. To you all, I hope you gain knowledge, professional connections, develop new opportunities at this year's TTEC conference. This is what ITS New Zealand is all about. Finally, I'm going to hand back to Michelle and introduce Beth Kegel. Without attending the ITS Asia Pacific Forum, which they were affected by COVID as well, I wouldn't have actually heard Beth present. And I went back to Lee and said, look, you need to get Beth in our conference. She's a really good speaker. She's able to bring new ideas to us and challenge the way of thinking. So from me, finally, I hope you enjoy the next 2 days. I hope we still stay here for the next 2 days. Enjoy.
Thank you, Stephen. Just an